Today I am going to start with the chapter number 15, that's your probability. Okay, now you know what is the probability? Probability means the possibilities. What the possibilities will be happened in that trial, what are the trial you have taken. Okay, so before starting with this definition of the probability, I want to discuss with the important things that we use for this probability. The first is that's equal to your sample space. It is usually denoted by the S. Okay, so now first of all, what is a sample space? Sample space means the total possible outcomes. Okay, it is total possible outcomes. So total possible outcomes, that is called your sample space. Means when we throw, I'm giving us some example. See, when we throw a coin for the one time, what is the possible outcomes? When we see this, either it is a head or either it is a tail. So this is called total possible outcomes. When we throwing a coin, when we throw a die, other anything, another, okay, some work is, when we are doing some work and we see what are the possible outcomes. So that is called your sample space. Suppose when we throw a coin for the two times, so what are the possible outcomes? It's maybe a head on the top of upper top face, and otherwise once again we throw a coin, once again we see it's a head, otherwise it's a head or tail, or head or tail, or tail or head or tail or tail, like this. When we throw a coin, see, once again it's a tail, once again we throw a coin, once again it's a tail. So it's a maybe a tail, both a tail, it's a maybe a tail or head or a tail, or maybe a head or head. So what are the total possible outcomes? That is called your sample space. After this, we will discuss that's an important thing, that is called your event. Okay. Now, what is an event? Event means when we are doing some work. What either we are throwing a coin, either we are throwing a die. Okay. So, what the work we are doing, that work is called your event. Okay. Suppose we are throwing a coin for the two times. So, what is the event? Event is, that is called your, either you take H or H, or you can take either H or T, or otherwise you can take a T or H, or otherwise T or T. Both the heads, both the tails. One is a tail, first is a tail, second is a tail, like this. So these are called your events. Okay. So events are usually denoted by the E. When we throw a coin, this is the, when we are throwing a die. Okay. Suppose we are throwing a die. In that case, what is the sample space? In that case, the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the total elements that lie in die when we throw this die for the single time. When we throw it for the two times, then in that case there will be a 36 elements that we will discuss in the later on in the +1 or +2 classes. Here in this 9th class, just introduction of a probability is given. Okay. So in this case, the important thing is that's your probability, and the this is sample space, and the second is your event, and after this we have to discuss with the probability. Now, what is our probability? Okay, in your books it is given that probability means the number of the favorable outcomes. Okay, so number of outcomes, favorable of your, what is your event, upon total number of outcomes. Okay, so that is called your probability. So in easy way, he said that what is your favorable in that event. When we are throwing a coin, when we throw a die, when we are choosing the cards, etc., etc. So in that case, what is your favorable? That will be in the numerator, and in the total, in the denominator, the total number of the total outcomes. Okay, so that means it's your sample space. I am giving an example. See, when we throw a coin for the single time, you know, the total possible outcomes is equal to H and T. This is called your total possible outcomes. That is your S. That is your sample space. And suppose you have to take your head. If you want to find the probability for the head, so it's how many times head is occur? It's only for the one time. So what is the probability of the head occurring is equal to, that is called your 1. Favorable is a head, that is occur only for the one time. So that's a 1 upon total number of in your set, that is your H and T. Two elements are there, so that's equal to 1 by 2. So total number of outcomes, these are total number of the outcomes upon favorable. So our favorable is equal to, that's equal to H. So that's why the probability is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, you can find the probability for the tail. That is again equal to probability of a tail, that is also equal to 1 by 2, because tail is a one time out of the 2. So that is called your probability of tail, that's again equal to 1 by 2. So in generally you can say probability of tail and probability of not tail is equal to 1. Yes. Now see what I am saying. Suppose sometimes we write that is called your probability of A. The A is an event. Probability of A plus probability of not A is equal to 1. I am solving this concept with the help of this example. See, now probability of A. Suppose A event is called your head, so that is called your 1 by 2. Probability of not A, when A is not occur, so that's again equal to 1 by that is equal to again 1 by 2. So when it is probability for H, that is called 1 by 2. When probability of not H, this is actually not H, so that is again 1 by 2. 1 by 1 by 2, that is called your 1. So probability is always equal to 1. Probability is always lies between 0 and 1. 0 is less than equal to that the probability that you are finding for any event. Either you can write it's a either E, E1, E2, E3 are like this. So probability is always lies between 0 and 1. It is a never greater than 1, because probability of A and not A you have seen here, that is not equal to, that is equal to 1. That is never greater than 1, and it is a never negative. We can't say that probability is a negative, because possibilities, some possibility may be there. So either it is equal to 0, maybe a no favorable is there. So in that case it's a 0 upon 2, that is called your 0. So at last the probability is a 0, or otherwise it is equal to maximum, that is called your 1. So probability is always lies between this and this. So these are the some basic concepts of the probability. Now see, I am going to start with the question number 1 from the exercise 15.1. In this case, he said that in a cricket match, a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times out of the 30 balls. So total is a 30 balls and she hits a boundary 6 times. Find the probability that she did not hit a boundary. Okay, so in this case, we have to find the probability that she did not hit the boundary. So total number of the balls, that is called your, she played, that is called your 30 balls. Okay, so total balls is equal to that's a 30, and she hits a boundary, is equal to, that is called your 6, and we have to find the probability that she did not hit the boundary, probability of not hit the boundary. Okay, so there are the two ways to solve this question. The one is, that is I said to you, that is called your this favorable upon total possible outcomes. So if you want to find a not A, okay, so in this case you can find she hits a boundary, that is called your 6 times. So she did not hit the boundary. Okay, she did not hit the boundary is equal to, that is called your 30 minus of 6, that is called your 24. Okay, so she did not hit the boundary, that is equal to 24, and the total possible outcomes is equal to 30. So if you want to find the probability for this event is equal to, that is, this is you can say this is your event E. So probability of E is equal to, that is equal to 24 upon 30. 6 4s are 24 and 6 5s are 30. So probability is equal to 4 by 5. So this is the your probability. This is the first concept. Now see what is the second concept. In the second case, you know probability of A. Okay, probability of A, probability plus probability of not A is always equal to 1. And if you want to find the probability of not A, so what is the probability of not A? So probability of not A is equal to 1 minus of a probability of A. So first of all, we have to discuss what is the probability of A. Suppose A is your event. So in this case, your event is equal to, A event is equal to hit the boundary. Okay. So what is the probability of A? So probability of A is equal to 6 by 30. 6 by 30. That is equal to 1 by 5. So if you need probability of not A, okay, that means she did not hit the boundary. So that is equal to 1 minus 1 by 5. And that is equal to again 1 by 4 by 5. So you will see both the answers are same. Both are the techniques to solve these questions. So if you want to find probability of not A, you can use this. This is an easy concept. That is a 1 minus probability of A. And otherwise, you can subtract 6 from the 30. That gives the not hit the boundary. And once again, you can favorable upon total possible you can use. And in that case, you can find this answer. Now, I am going to start with the question number 2. See, in the second part, in the second question, he said that there are the 1500 families with the 2 children who were selected randomly and following data were recorded. Number of the girls in the family, that is called 2, and the number of the families is equal to 475. 475. This is the number of the families. Okay, this is the number of the families. Okay, and this is the number of the girls. Okay. So this is the number of the girls and this is the number of the families. Okay. So, and similarly you can say it's a 1 and then it is a 814 and so on. So, compute the probability of a family chosen at a random having number 1 is, first part is, in the first part he said that 2 girls. Okay. So, in this case he said that when there are the 2 girls, then we have to find the probability of the family chosen at a random. So, in this case, if you want to find the probability, so in this case, once again, favorable upon total possible outcomes. So, total families there are 15 and the families having 2 girls, those families are 475. So, 475 are the families out of the 1500 families. So, total number of the families is equal to 1500 and 475 are those families, those have 2 girls. So, probability of event means probability of the 2 girls is equal to 4 by 75. Similarly, in the second part, he said that the family is having a 1 girl. Okay. So, 1 girl, in that case, it's a 814. So, probability of those families which we have for 1 girl. Okay. So, 1 girl is equal to, that is, he said that it's a 814 upon total number of the families, that is a 1500. So, this is a survey out of the 1500 families, out of which 814 are those families which have the 1 girl. This is the actually meaning. In the third part, he said that there is a probability when no girl. Okay. So, maybe some families are there which have no girl. So, some families are there, that is called 211. He said that there are 211 families out of the 1500. Now see, if you want to add these 3, probability of this is your E1, suppose this is your E2 and suppose this is your E3. So probability of E3. So probability of E1 plus probability of E2 plus probability of E3, that is always equal to C. That is called your, it's a 475 plus, next is a 814 plus 201 upon the LCM is that is 1500. 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 5, that is called to 10. 1 is the left. 1 plus 1, that's a 2. 2 plus 7, that's a 9. 9 plus 1, that's equal to 10. Once again, 1 is the left. Now see, 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 2, 14 plus 1, that's equal to 15. So 1500 upon 1500, this is gone. So ultimately answer is the 1. So sum of all the events, probabilities, sum of all the probability events is equal to 1. So probabilities are never greater than equal to 1. It is always less than 1 and it is always lies between 0 and 1. That's all.